Hey, hello everyone. So I would like to give a quick demo of a recent project, AI Network Assistant, which uses MCP, so which is like a USB-C port for the LLM that connects the multiple contexts to it. So I have used the pyATS for automation, and here you can see the architecture of the entire systems where any user can give a natural language chat query to the agent, which uses a Gemini on the backend. And the server is a MCP server which connects to the Containerlab that hosts the 3 Arista CUS devices. So for right now, I have spin off the lab using the EC2 instance. So I can just use the Terraform, and let's not making too delay. Let's go into the lab environment. So here you can see here's the test lab. So where we have the 3 Arista CUS devices. And to check into more details, this is the YAML file for the Containerlab, where we have Arista CUS devices, and the corresponding credential is listed on the device CSP, which is used by pyATS to generate the credential to SSH into those corresponding device. So the main component here is the agent, which give us the interface, CLI interface to interact with the lab environment through the MCP. Let's take a quick demo. So let's first get into the virtual environment, and okay, so let's run the lab. Okay, here you go. So now we have executed the MCP server is started, and now it is connected, and we have the corresponding tools. So these are the MCP tools which I have developed, which will do the corresponding activities. So Gemini network agent ready, ask me anything. So let's start with listing devices. So what are the devices in my Containerlab? Awesome. Okay, so these are my devices. Now what more we can do? Let's see. So version of CUS1, and off time it will automatically will be yeah. So now it will try to connect with the device. So we can see here it connected with the MCP server, calling the tool, runs the command, and then it is processing the request connected to the device and successfully executed so version on device. Now it will give you output on the natural language. So you can see off time is 37 minutes. So now let's try configuring the devices. Let's configure loop back IP on all devices. Let's see what it does. Okay, I can help with that. What IP address and loopback interface you will like to configure? Okay, let's take loopback interface 10, simply loopback 10, and IP for COS1 is to say 10.10.10.10, comma COS2 is to 20.20.20 CEOS3. So let's say 30.30.30.30. Okay, let's see what it does. So yeah, it is doing its work. So apply configuration on CLab device CUS1, now on CUS2. So let's see what it is doing. So let's see, I have already logged into the devices. You can log in using the Containerlab. So IP interface brief. So yeah, here we go. We have the loopback 10 on the CUS3. You can see, so IP interface brief. Yeah, we have here. So it is working well. Now let's try one more demo. Let's see. So OSPF config on COS1. So yeah, now it will see what corresponding command is appropriate. So it will run the run command as an MCP tool. You can see here. So it is connected. So there is no OSPF configure on CLab network 1. So let's configure that. OSPF 1 area 0. So configure OSPF area 1 on COS1. So what interface will be configured OSPF area 1 and everything? Yes, let's take 8081. So yeah, it have configured the router OSPF 1 and Ethernet 1. So see, so let me demonstrate more. So the agent is something, we have the MCP agent which uses the Gemini 2.5 flash model, and it will initiate the server script. The server script is something we have different server script. We can also see the corresponding log, like how it is doing the activity and everything. Yes. So yeah, let's check into the agent, and agent will process the query. This is the format that the Gemini uses, and it will initiate the chat and all. The interesting thing is the server. So how does the server works? So the server is using the first MCP, and it is loading the testbed. The testbed is where we have the credential to log into the Containerlab devices. After the loading, it have the helper functions to get the devices and safely disconnect from the devices, and it has the helper function to run commands. So it won't allow the command that includes like something like delete or some dangerous command. So MCP has the constraint that it will be within the limitation of these tools. So how we have defined tool, it will work in that manner. It can't execute any arbitrary command. So here these are the helper functions to execute configures. Now here we see we have initiate the MCP, and there are multiple MCP tools which will list the devices, so runs so commands which will use helper function, runs command async, and multiple configuration device, multiple MCP tools to configure the lab device. So in this way it works. Yeah, just feel free to let me know what you think about this, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ping me. Yeah, thank you.